Hey guys, last weekend I was at Ides of March, which is the main War Machine Hordes event in New Zealand. Had Protectorate of Menoth using the same casters as last year, Fiora and Harbinger. In fact, very similar lists, just made some changes. Bought some Temple Flame Guard recently, which were a lot of fun. And first game was up against my friend Mike Thorne, who had played in Warhammer but not in War Machine, and he was playing with Epic Scar. Made a couple of small mistakes this game. Really underrated, obviously, the danger of the Death Jack with the feet killing my Judicator. My plan really was to Black Oil the Death Jack and shut it down with Iris, but that didn't quite work because Iris got killed by Lucky Scatter. He did leave his hero, his Warcaster, what am I saying, open to an assassination run, but I didn't get the dice to kill him, so lost the first game. And second was up against Mike O'Sullivan with his Scorn. Always really liked Mike's paint schemes and his modelling ability in his armies, but he didn't play for scenario in this particularly well, so I managed to actually just go through the centre with Harbinger and win. Haven't been playing War Machine Hordes very much recently. This is my first tournament since Australia, and with a real lack of preparation and mental dedication to this, I actually didn't do very well at the tournament. Managed to win this particular game against the Scorn, but in the tournament overall went 3 wins, 4 losses, and usually I do a lot better than that. But again, I just haven't been in form lately. I'm really looking forward to Epic Resnick coming out soon, and I'm going to try and do well with that guy, even though he's not really one of the better Warcasters in the new book. Third game at Ides of March, that was against Will, who bit of a rival of mine and a good friend too from Christchurch, who I managed to beat last year in Ides thanks to some really good luck. And he's got Epic Gatsby, Lich Lord Asphyxius, the second version for this game, and of course wipes out the Judicator. I'm playing Fiora for this one, but it came down to a really interesting situation where we were both trying to dominate the zone, and we only had a few models left. And for him to win, he needed to cast Excarnate on a choir member in a wreck, and all he needed was a 9 on 3 dice, and he had 2 goes at it, and he missed both attempts, so that allowed me to actually win the game after failing an assassination with Fiora. So that was quite a fun one, and I got very lucky there, but always really good to beat Epic Gatsby, because just about every caster is a bad matchup against that guy. Peter Williamson was my 4th opponent here, and Peter has got the better of me in the past. He takes some very soft lists, but I think he went too far beyond the line with this one, taking an extremely soft list. He's got 3 Mercator with the Siege Animanthrax, and he doesn't even have a Gladiator in his list. I've got Harbinger, which is a great matchup against any Hordes faction, and really just managed to seal the deal with this one. He almost killed the Avatar with his 2 remaining beasts after I killed his Bronzeback Titan, but it was an easy ride from that. You can actually see some Khador models on the table. They're there to represent Rovan and his group, because I'd actually forgotten the models on the first day. 5th game was here against Ian, who I've known for nearly 20 years now. He doesn't play War Machine Hordes very much nowadays, but he's still a very good player. And I really should have taken Harbinger for this matchup, because his other list was Epic Lilith, but I should have known that he really had no choice but to take Veil for this pairing. And because I went with Fiora, it was actually quite a hard game. Ended up getting assassinated by Typhon by the end of it, but put up a good fight. After I lost to Judicator, I managed to kill his Scythian and swamp him with troops, but eventually got Typhon in there. So yeah, just I think a bad strategic decision by me not to go with the better caster. Even if he had Lilith, I think I probably would have got him with Harbinger. This next game was up against Chris Ford and the new Assyria Retribution caster. I left Harbinger just slightly too far forward, and Assyria walked around and hit her with Blinding Light. I thought he was out of range, but with velocity as well, he managed to get me. And then enough Mage Hunter Strike Force came around to shoot me. I thought the Errants might be able to block them, but he got just enough of them in range to get the kill. And last game here up against Epic Thagrosh. I made a mistake of completely forgetting to use my feet, and that allowed him to get into a great position here to kill me and win quite early. So, a bit of a disappointing result, but hopefully when Epic Resnick comes out, I'll actually practice the game a bit more and try and get back into form. Hey, thanks for watching, guys.